Tejaswini, you can start your speech.
Very good afternoon and a warm welcome to one and all present here. I'm Tejeshwini and my teammates are Mukul Rayana and Nitish Kumar. It's my great pleasure to welcome all of you to our 1 week national level school and polytechnic outreach program on technological training organized by the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science of Ishwari Engineering College. Let's begin with a good quote. Technology, like art, is a soaring exercise of human imagination. We, as being the officials of VMAX Club and Andrews Club, let us first begin with VMAX Club. In this club, we do various activities like system application development that includes creating or developing websites, etc. Second, in Andrews Club, we conduct training sessions and activities related to mobile application and development. Now, I request you all to please watch our promo video for the gaming event conducted by our department. Nitish Kumar will play that for you. Without further delay, we will enter into our first day session about web development. Our speaker of the session for today is Mukul from second year Artificial Intelligence and Data Science Department of Ishwari Engineering College. If you have any technical difficulties in joining the meeting, please contact our teammate Nitish Kumar. He will guide you through the chat box.
Very good evening, everybody. This is Mukul. So I'm from Artificial Intelligence Department from Ishwari Engineering College. As you all know, today's workshop would be about web development. And meanwhile, if you have any difficulties for joining the session, any difficulties which is technical, please, this Nitish Kumar, my teammate, he'll be guiding you through the chat box. So, okay. Before that, I would like to know, is my audio clear? You can hear me clear, right?
Yes, Mukul.
Okay. So let this be an interactive session, guys. We don't need to be like a one-on-one session where I speak. You just have to listen. You guys can talk to me. I can see your chats. And if you're clear, you can just react. If you understood the concept, whatever I teach, you can just give me a thumbs up. Okay. Cool. Shall we start? Okay. Okay. So voice is breaking. How about others? Only for one, I see voice is breaking. Okay, Almasha, I think your network should have a problem. Okay, cool then. Let me proceed. I'll start sharing my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes, Mukul.
Okay, cool then. So, okay, I hope everyone is comfortable with me talking in English, correct? Shall I proceed in English? Okay, then. So, web development. This is actually a really interesting topic when most of them are from 9th, 10th, and 11th, 12th, right? So, starting with a simple topic, this has a lot of process going in the back. But when you're starting with a very simple topic like web development, you guys need to know different things which you're seeing in everyday life. Like, what is a website? You guys browse through websites in everyday life. You go to the browser and the very basic website, google.com, and then you go use your mail. So Gmail, such websites, which you guys use in everyday life. Okay, before we start about this, you guys can send me chat, like on chat. Okay, please don't request any annotations, guys. Okay, so let's have a small game before we start. I want you to guys to send some words like which come to your mind when you think about the word web development. So web development, many words. You can just send it on the chat. Correct. HTML. Okay. C++, creating a web development, JS, good. Python, JavaScript, HTTP. Okay. Nice, nice. So you guys have real subtle notation about all those. Good, good. Okay. Nice. Someone has given a full form also. PHP, C++. Okay, okay. So, okay, now let's just see if you guys have covered all those words here. Yeah. So, like you see, this is a big word cloud. Web development comes with a variety of features. Some of them have, told the coding languages also. JavaScript. Some have given C++, Python, and yeah. So the basic thing you guys, which I have actually expected from you guys was website design, server, developing. Okay, but it's fine. But I hope you have a basic approach, right? Okay, fine. So let's proceed into the topic then. So what is web development, guys? So it is a process. Of course, web development is a process. Web is something which you can access all over the internet. I hope everyone is familiar with this. So when web is something which is accessible all over the internet, you guys can get data from the internet. You guys can ask for information through web and you get an information regarding whatever you have asked. So coming to web development, it is a process. So web development is a process. Under development, you need to know what is a developer. So a developer is someone who takes care of the development process. When you're making a website, all of these processes, you will need someone to handle all your work. And that person is called a developer. He sits in front of the computer. He does the coding. If there are any errors, he sits there. He just removes them all. On timely basis, he maintains the website to work in a proper order. Okay then. So coming to web development, it is a process. So the actual definition, guys, you guys can actually try. Give me in simple words. Let's keep it very simple. Okay, you don't have to go very technical. Just be very simple and try telling me what is web development. I'm audible to you guys, right?
Yes, Mukul.
Yeah. Develop a website. Okay. And creating a site. Some of you are giving the correct answers. Okay. Hosting, update of webs. We can get more information. Okay, nice. Creating server client relationship. Creating and maintaining. Okay, most of you have given the right answer. So the actual definition which you guys need to remember, it's a very simple definition. You start with creating, building, maintaining websites or web applications that can run on a browser. Just 3 words you have to remember. When someone asks you what is web development, you can say creating, building. Once you create the basement, after that you start building things on the top. The same thing for a website. You create a foundation with HTML or any coding language, or there are many other ways also. We'll talk about them. Then you'll be adding stuff on the layer. You'll be adding layer on layer, which is building. After that, once you're having the website ready, you need to maintain it on a regular basis. Sometimes, there are data which get corrupted. You need to change them on a timely basis, maybe once in a month, depending on your levels of scalability and complexity, based on the usage, how many people are joining. If there are more than 500 or 10,000 people coming, your website is very important to everyone. Many people are depending on your website. So that means you need to have more maintaining scale, that you need to keep checking if everything's working correctly regularly. And so finally, now we use such process to create website and web applications, everything which can run on a browser. I hope this topic is clear for you guys. You can just give me a thumbs up if you're cool. Good. Okay, let's go to the next one then. So now we'll see about website and web application. So there are almost similar, but there's a small difference between both of them. You guys, okay, talking about web application, you guys have your own mobile phones with you. And there are some applications which you use in everyday life, like Amazon Prime Video. I hope you all have a Prime subscription. You guys watch movies. Netflix, you guys can chill. Spotify music, YouTube videos. All these apps are actually applications, but as you can see, they have a website also. Even if you go to youtube.com, you get the same videos. Even on the app, you get the same videos. Such relation with the site on your browser as well as the application data, which is synchronized together. They're having the same data of the website and the application are known as web applications. So the right answer for that is it uses a web browser as a user interface. The first thing, when you use the same link on the browser, you get the same data. Second, of course, they need the internet and they can launch on any device. Even for Amazon application, yes, Flipkart, there are many more. I have just stated 4 examples. Come on, you guys can give me more examples if you know. So on the browser, you guys give same URL. You guys go to the website, and the same YouTube application is created with the front end. Good. Instagram, Flipkart, Google Play, Reddit. Nice. And then there's Discord, there's WhatsApp. Good. So you guys are aware of this now. Pinterest, nice. Brave. Facebook, good. Quora, Google search is also an application. Telegram. Yeah. The application which have a website on the browser as well as an app on your phone. PUBG won't come, buddy. It doesn't have a browser website, but it has a server. Gmail, MX Player. MX Player is also available. Snapchat. Okay. I'm getting many examples from you guys. Very good. Fine. So let's just give a sum up on this. That a web application is something you have a website as well as an app that shares the same data. They are not different. Whatever you see on the website will be available to you portably on your mobile device, tablet, whatever. Okay. Now, since we know what's a web application, let's actually learn more deep about website. So, okay. You guys can see this image. Whatever you guys, most of your examples are part of this image. You have a Skype, Twitter, Google, Pinterest, Twitter, various examples that you guys have given. So website is a collection of web pages. Now you might be wondering, what is a web page and website again? Website is something you put on the browser, you get whatever there. Then related content will be identified and it will give it to you on your browser as your output, whatever website you request. Suppose you request for Google, your Google screen will be displayed on your output. So there are a few words here which you guys will be confused now again about web pages. Common domain, you guys need to know about domain name. We'll learn deep in the next slides. I hope everyone understood what is a website, something which has www and the name of the site .com, which you guys can access anytime by just typing it into the browser's address bar. Okay, good till here? Okay, Anand and K, which part do you want me to repeat? Website, okay. Like website, you have your browser, right? On your browser, whatever you want to, there are many sites. You know what Google does. And how do you access Google? You go to the address bar on the top. You give it the specific address, which is www.google.com, correct? When you give the address, it'll take you to Google's platform using a browser. So google.com is technically a website. That's how websites are. The application which will run on a browser is a website. Okay, Anandan? Okay, now let's go to the next one. Here, this is the main part which you guys need to remember. If when anyone asks you, just tell it in one way, even in interviews. When someone asks you what is a website, don't stammer. Say website is a collection of web pages. It has a common domain that runs with the extension .com, .in, .org. There are many extensions like that. Yes, Harikeshav, correct. All these extensions, which google.com, that anything which contains .com, .in, .org are all websites. .io also. These are latest extensions. Okay, then we'll go to the next one. So before now, you guys have a basic idea of what is a website. Let us start knowing about what is a URL. The full form of URL is Uniform Resource Locator. From the name Resource Locator, you guys can see it's something which will identify. It will go and find what you have asked for. So uniform is a uniformity. It will have a same thing all over again. Okay. Is everyone is comfortable with English, right? I'm just talking in English. If someone wants me to change, I can just tell them in a different language too. You guys want me to talk in Tamil? I can also do that. Okay, I hope everyone having no issue. Okay. So, okay, Tamil சொல்லணும்னா எந்த டாபிக் உங்களுக்கு புரியல? I can go back. பின்னாடி போயிட்டு கூட சொல்லலாம் உங்களுக்கு. வெப் ஆப். ஓகே. வெப் ஆப் வந்து உங்களுக்கு வெப் ஆப் யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது அந்த அப்ளிகேஷன் ப்ரௌசர் இருக்குல்ல உங்களுக்கு கூகுள் மைக்ரோசாஃப்ட் எட்ஜ் கூகுள் குரோம்ல அந்த அட்ரஸ் பார்ல போயிட்டு ஒரு வெப்சைட் அந்த லிங்க் பேஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டு ரன் பண்ணீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு ஒரு வெப்சைட் வரும். அது வெப்சைட். வெப் அப்ளிகேஷன் வந்து அந்த வெப்சைட்ல வர டேட்டா, மொபைல்ல இருக்கிற ஆப்போட டேட்டா ரெண்டுமே சிமிலரா இருக்கணும். லைக் யூடியூப் இருக்குன்னு பார்த்துக்கோங்க எக்ஸாம்பிளுக்கு. யூடியூப்.com ப்ரௌசரில் போட்டிங்கன்னா யூடியூப்.com யூடியூபோட கண்டென்ட் வந்துடும், யூடியூப் வீடியோஸ் வந்துடும். அதே நேரத்தில் மொபைலில் போயிட்டு யூடியூப் ஓப்பன் பண்ண உடனே உங்களுக்கு யூடியூப் தி சேம் வீடியோஸ், பட் அது ப்ரௌசரில் லைக் ஒரு நல்ல டிஸ்பிளே, ஒரு ஃபேன்சி டிஸ்பிளே, உங்களுக்கு கண்ணுக்கு ஈஸியாக இருக்கிற மாதிரி கம்ஃபர்டபுளாக இருக்கும் அப்ளிகேஷன். அதுதான் டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் பிட்வீன் வெப் அப்ளிகேஷன் அண்ட் website, same thing, bro. Same thing. It will run on your browser, but application சொன்ன உடனே it should have something on your mobile. அப்புறம் வெப்சைட்ல ரெண்டுமே இருக்கணும். It should have both ways. Clear-ஆ? Only browser is for website. Web application வந்து ஃபோன்லயே வரணும், browserலயே வரணும், ஒரே டேட்டா. Clear-ஆ? Okay then. சரி, URL. We'll proceed back to URL. So what is a URL? URL is nothing but an address of a website. Or okay, ஒரு சின்ன எக்ஸாம்பிள் எடுத்துக்கலாம். லைக் ஆல் ஆஃப் யூ கைஸ் ஹவ் பின் டு த போஸ்ட் ஆஃபீஸில். போஸ்ட் ஆஃபீஸ் போகும்போது எனக்கு இங்கே லெட்டர் டெலிவர் பண்ணணும். ஐ வாண்ட் டு டெலிவர் லெட்டர் டு திஸ் பர்டிகுலர் பிளேஸ். அப்போது என்ன சொல்லுவீங்க? கான் ஜஸ்ட் பிளண்ட்லி கோ, லைக் பிளைண்டாக போயிட்டு ஐ நீட் திஸ் டு கோ ஹியர் அப்படின்னு சொல்ல முடியாதுல்ல. அதுக்கு யூ நீட் டு கிவ் அன் அட்ரஸ். ஒரு ஃப்ரெண்டோட வீடு, டு சம்மன்ஸ் யுவர் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் பிளேஸ், யூ நீட் டு டெலிவர் தி அட்ரஸ்னா அந்த அட்ரஸ் எழுதிட்டு போஸ்ட் பண்ணுவீங்கல்ல. The same thing, URL என்ன பண்ணுனா okay, yeah, I think I'll go with English maximum, say, because many people are comfortable with English. So in a URL you will give an address, and based on the address it will go to the location. The URL will whatever address you provide, the URL will read the address and it will say, after reading the address, it will find out which destination is your address. Where would your address reach? Suppose your friend's house will be mentioned in address. And yeah, if you want, after reading the address, suppose it finds it'll find out your friend's house is there, your friend's house number is there, the exact location, pin code, etc. That way, after reading all those locations, your letter will be given by the postman. So the same example, let's apply to URL. URL, you can, after reading your URL, which is www is your web extension. After checking the www, it will see which area you want to go to, which is Google. For example, if we'll consider Google here. When we consider Google, www. So URL will see the person wants to look into the internet. www is web. After looking into the internet, which website do you want to see? If our URL has www.google.com, that Google will be your extension, which is also called as domain name. Okay, keep in mind. Domain name is whatever the website's name you're providing. After going in there, .com is your extension again. Having the .com will finish your URL. I'll come to I'll give you a practical example about URL. Don't worry. So here, popupsmart.com. This popup smart will be your example. Here, popup smart is your domain. HTTP. I'll tell you about those are called protocol extensions. But for example, just assume www.google.com. www.google.com is an address which you will put in your URL bar. You can see the URL on the top of your browser window. Finally, search engine. Search engine is a software designed by you guys use Google search. Google search is a search engine already. Based on the search engine, whatever inputs you give, the search engine will look into the internet, find the right your search. Like suppose you search for something, you search for any food item, the search engine will look all over the internet, give you the Google images. If you click on images, Google images will give you the image of the food. And if there are any news or feed, whatever data, whatever is there on the internet, based on your search, whatever you search will be provided by the search engines. You have Google search engine, you have Yahoo, you have Bing. Yes, I'm getting good replies. There's Firefox also. Finally, web pages. Yeah, COVID vaccination centers also. Anything, search engine will make your search process really fast. You don't have to type the address for everything you want online. Just one simple word, it will give you the data automatically, and it'll be very fast. Search engines are really quick. Okay, now let's go to web pages. Web pages is a simple document which is displayed on a browser. When you open a website, difference between URL. Search engine is an application, okay? URL is something you give in the address bar. Look at the example here, popupsmart.com. The place where you enter this popupsmart.com website is your URL box, and the popupsmart.com is your URL. Search engine will be something. Search engine is actually a kind of a website. You go into the search engine, and then I'll show you what a search engine is. Yeah, if you can wait. And let's go to web pages. After web pages, I'll show you a search engine. So it's a simple document displayed on a browser. Okay. So when you use a search engine, web page, when you open a website, the first page, you have many pages here. You have home page, about page. Many companies have different websites. So every instance there, home, about, etc. That home will the present output which you see on your browser screen is your web page. Multiple web pages together form a website. Okay, I'll show you guys the practical application how it is done. Just now I want you guys to remember these terms. We will use them when you're using them practically soon. So again, let's learn something more about URL now. Yeah, here. So okay, when you guys are using a browser, do you see the small bar here? It is known as the address field. In address field, you guys will enter the address. The address is also called as a URL. This http.www.google.com, that will be your URL. I hope everyone is clear how to use URLs. Okay. Yeah. Under URLs, there are two components which you need to remember. Just know it. That's enough for now. So the first thing is protocol identifier. Protocol identifier is this HTTP. HTTP is your protocol. Protocol will let you know how safe your website is, how safe for your the person who's accessing your website, how safe it will be for them. Is if there are any payments on your website, they will know if it's safe for them to go into your website and then do the payments. It'll know how risky it is for them. Is it safe or risky? They can decide. Second, resource name, which is here. Let's have an example. Okay, suppose our website's name is example.com. Okay, this protocol identifier is HTTP. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transmission Protocol. Okay, that will be your just one second. Yeah, so Hypertext Transmission Protocol, it'll tell you how secure it is. The more secure version will be HTTPS. Am I audible, guys? Some of you are just telling it's my voice is breaking.
Yes, Mukul.
It's clear, right, Nitish?
Yes, I guess Kavya is having some network issues. So
Okay, fine then. Okay, so the protocol identifier we are using here is HTTP, Hypertext Transmission Protocol. Yeah, protocol is okay. Wait. Protocol is something which will tell how. No, we don't need to type HTTP. In earlier days, we need to actually type. Let's say 10 or 15 years back, we need to manually 20 years back. We need to type HTTP, and then your those colon slash www. Everything should be on your own. You should type on your own. But now Google, all your browsers are or like they're more smart. They'll identify whatever you type before you even type them. You type HT, they'll type TPS on their own. Okay, so two protocol identifiers which is HTTP and HTTPS. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transmission Protocol and HTTPS stands for the same thing, Hypertext Transmission Protocol. S stands for secure, which is more safe for the people to know that your website is good to access. It won't cause any viruses on their computer. They can use them anytime. Then and your resource name, which is example.com. Wait, HTTP is not a company, it is a protocol. It's a protocol name. It'll identify how safe it'll measure the safety level. Next, example.com is your resource name. Like this, you can even say google.com is your resource name, facebook.com. All these website names are your resource name. Okay. Fine. Now let's actually move into the main topic for today. Where do you need to start when you're creating a website? Everyone has this question. Where do you need to start for making a website? How do I start? How to create a website might be the first question. Okay, who maintains HTTPS? The server client end will be maintaining the HTTPS if you want the right answer. No. Nitish, is it clear?
yes, Mukul. No issues.
Okay.
You can continue.
PPT is visible, right?
Yes, Mukul.
Okay. Yeah, we will need a server. When you have multiple data for your website on the back end, you will have. Okay, I'll come to you guys. I'll come to you guys questions in the end after explaining the main part. In the end, we'll have such questions because if I answer those, we'll be deviating from the topic. Okay, so let's continue. When you need to start creating a website, the first question a person will have when they're new to web development, they'll be asking how to create a website. Second, do we need to know coding for creating a website or not? Third, where can we use this skill? So all these questions will be covered in today's course. We are mainly focusing on these about creating a website, and we will know coding or not. I mean, do we need to know basics of coding for creating this website or not? And finally, all these skills, where can we use these skills? Fine, let's start with this question. Do we really need to know coding or not? I hope many people are probably most of you are might familiar with coding. Some of you might have not been familiar with coding. So for them, this question is very useful. So if you guys, there are actually two options. The two options will be, one, you can create everything from scratch. That's your own, like the whole task is on your own. You can use coding, yes. It is the right answer. You can use coding. You can make a website without coding also. So some languages like HTML is for creating the base of the website. You can create the website, and then CSS. HTML stands for one second. Sorry, I'm just facing a network issue here. Right, guys. So you can use these four languages for creating a website on the coding basis, which is HTML is for hypertext markup language. It is used for creating the base of the website. Then CSS, cascading style language, which is for creating the design layouts, everything for your website. Finally, JavaScript. In the back end, when you have data to, you make a server where multiple if there are more than 10 or more than 1,000 users will be accessing your website, for example, they will need you'll need a bigger server that will maintain your website, because just one plain website without a server cannot be accessed by more than one person. It will cause an overload. For that reason, you will make a server which is written in JavaScript, and PHP will be used to interlink that. So HTML is the base and CSS is for styling. Now we'll just, the one which will be concentrating on this course will be on option 2. Option 2 is using a site builder. This is the whole part of this course again. I'm repeating. Using a site builder, there are many websites online like Wix.com, WordPress. We'll be using Wix for creating a website in this course. Because if time permits, I'll show you guys how HTML, CSS, everything does in a website. So for now, let's begin with Wix. Nitish Kumar will be giving you the
I
links.
just posted the message in the chat box, Mukul.
Yeah, so he has posted the messages in the chat box. Yeah, we'll use with Wix. So if you guys can do it along with me, or you guys can just listen and do it for later. Okay, so let us start with Wix. Okay, I'll share my screen. Just hold on, everyone. Okay, is my browser window visible? Okay, so
Yes, Mukul.
here I'm at wix.com. So you need to log in with any of your Google account. I've logged in with my ID, and then the first button, which will help you create a new site. So this method is fully without coding. I hope anyone can create a website just like that. It's a very simple process. So for this, okay, the first question is, what kind of a website are you creating? Let's make an online store. Let's say an online store. We can select the type of online stores we're going to use. Okay. Okay, we can make a candy store. Okay, you want a toy store. How about chocolate shop? Everyone likes chocolate, right? Okay, let's make it a chocolate store online. So here, first thing, since it's an online store, we are selling chocolates. So we need an online store, and then chat. If any customer has any problem, they can text us. So we need this feature. All these are inbuilt features without coding. So it's really smooth for you guys. You don't have to try hard. It's very easy. Next, we can just create events if you want. Then food orders. Of course, we are having an order. platform website, menu for our chocolates, and then forms, forums. Okay, I think this will be enough for now. So Wix is already providing you guys an automatic website creation. So ADI will create a website for you. Let's try it manually. Okay. So some basic templates will be provided to you guys just in hand. You guys can pick anything which is good. Yeah, you can make your own website using this, but this will be hosted by Wix. Wix will be maintaining your server. So yeah, let's pick one random template. Let's take this template. A predefined website will be given to you guys where you can just do the changes. You can put images and you can host it yourself. So this data is already given to you guys here. They have already created a website for you, which all you just need to do is do the changes of the names and all. So we can make the changes for the name. Our club Andreas will be hosting it. So let's make Andreas Chocolate Store. This and then you can just this is a text box. Okay, there'll be a text written here. You can just double click this, and then you can type your own text which you want to. So Andreas Chocolate Store. Then, as you can see, the font is really big. You can reduce it by using the font text settings menu. Yeah, we can make this chocolate store again. Right. So our title is ready now. And this is a button. I'll show you guys what a button does. When you click a button, just like your mobile, when you click on a button, it'll take you to a different location. So everything is already designed for us. All we just need to do is make the change names and given our details. So contact me. When you guys need to contact, you can just give, for now, I'm just giving example at gmail.com, for example. Because it's just a dummy site which I'm going to use for explaining guys. Telephone number, let it be. Customers can give their name, email, and their message. They can submit it to us if they have any issues. And here are some other text. You want to make your website more fancy, so we can change the image. So this Wix platform is already giving you guys a tool where you can change images on your, just like that. You don't have, you can either upload them from your system, or you can browse an image from a collection of libraries right here. So let's just change the image to a good chocolate image. Since our store is a chocolate store, we'll make a good chocolate image from here. Okay, this one. Domain name, we'll first design the website and we will come to domain name and expansions in the end. So, okay, you can just change the text here. Our chocolate. We use rich cocoa. Try our chocolate, etc. It's up to you guys. It's as per your wish. You can make your website as interesting as you can. I'm just showing you guys right now. And you can change as many images here. So this will be your top menu. Home, menu, online ordering, and contact us. Here, if you guys can follow, I'll go very slow from here. On this menu, there's something called menus and pages. If you guys can see closely, like I've told you, multiple web pages together will create a website for you. Here, the list of pages have been given here. This is your home page. This one, the one you're currently seeing, is a home page. when you first open the website, whatever you see is your home page. Next, you have menu. Now let's go make a menu for our website. Here, menus and pages, under site menu, go to menu. After that, here are the things which we are offering in our store. As an example, they have given here. So they are giving dark chocolate, peanut truffles, white chocolate and nuts, milk chocolate, other desserts, etc. So let's manage the menus again. The website is a little slow, so let's wait. Okay, so under
Participants
menu,
are having some doubts, so they're posting in
yeah. We'll have a Q&A session in the Q&A session in the end, because the questions you're asking will come in the end. If I answer those questions, you'll be deviating from the current topic. Okay, so please wait. I'll answer your questions in the end. How to go to the menu? Okay, here on the top, there's already a page here. On the top, go to menu and pages, click on menu, and then you will come to the menu page. This is a page. So these 4 pages together will create your website here. Okay, now let's edit our menu. So, okay, our store has truffles and desserts. Shall we add ice cream to it? Let's just click on plus here, and then it'll give you a section called add questions. Okay, we'll add all those. Sure. So let's add ice cream first. And under image, let's go to Unsplash or Media. Wix will give you some images. Shutterstock. You can, if you want to add your own image, you can go to upload media and then whatever, upload from computer. Just click on this button. You can drag and drop any file from your downloaded images and post it here. So for now, let's use the predefined library. So ice cream, we'll add one image. And then select the image, click on add to page. So your image will be here. Show to customers. That will enable your visibility. And then once you're in the once you've added them to your collection of categories in your menu, you can add dishes. This is just a category. So you need now, after giving a category, we need to give types of ice creams also, because when you open it, there'll be nothing for the customer. So let's give them a chocolate ice cream. And then we'll set a price for it. If you want tax up to you, and then another image. And then we'll give a good image for this. This should be attractive for the customer also. And then finally, when you're done, add. So, okay, we have successfully added the first image to our, first ice cream thing to our store. So customers can order it from our store. So I'm not going like deep through. I'm just telling you the basics of which the website can be done in the easiest way. So there are already cakes here in desserts. Someone asked for a brownie, we can add brownie here. This is adding item in an existing set of items. Here, it's on your own. Your creativity is everything that matters for making such a website. Done. So we have added 2 dishes to our website. Then once you check here, you guys will see your changes will coming up on your website automatically. We have added brownie here, and then ice cream, chocolate ice cream. This one you can just stretch and you can align. So I hope you guys understood how to change a given web page, right? Everyone good till here? We haven't set up any payment here. Yeah, we can add online payments. Online payments are there in Wix also. It can be added. I'll show you guys where to add it. Yeah, so after going to menu, it'll ask for payment. Once you are going to there's something called manage menu here. Once you go to manage menu, you'll have a list of options where you can. So the first thing, it'll ask you for your location. In this field, you can give your store a location, whatever your location, and the address, location name, your business email address, and then your phone numbers, etc. And finally, wait, here, payments. Under finances, you will find something called payments. In this section, you can give your details, and then you can give the type of payment method, etc. You guys can fill this up. It's your own details. Okay, so I have shown you how to do changes in an existing web page. Now let's see how to create our own web page. Same thing, under menus and pages, you go to add. Let's create a blank page. It'll be displayed as new page here. Let's make this gallery. So this is a blank page. There's nothing in this website. I mean web page, sorry. Yeah, so we can change the page background if you like to anything you want. Chocolate gallery. Yeah, I'll come to that question. Once we are done designing, we'll go to uploading and domain names, URL names. How will we get those names? I'll show you guys that. Okay, let's just type chocolate. Getting all unwanted images. So we've changed the image background. Click here, and the change page background will let you change the image background. And then let's give a title to our page because there's no title here. People won't know what is this. We've given gallery, but they need to know what the page is about. So we need to give a fancy title also. For that, go to this plus icon. It'll help you add elements. Then under strip, we'll give this strip here. On that, let's give good text. Just simply drag this text and put it here. Gallery. It's in white. Let's change the color to black. Drag this text and then you have a color black. Okay, so this is how you guys add text here. And then let's add some images. For the gallery, we need to show some images. Let's get some good images from the internet. Image, the same thing, elements option, go to image. There are many more features here. You guys can explore it on your free time. For now, I'll just show you how to create a page in a basic way. Again, let's get good chocolates. And our image is finally here. We can put them here. Let's add another image. So okay, we got some good images. We'll put them here. And then we can, if you need more space, now as you can see, we are space is full here. We can just adjust the page height. Just there's something called adjust page height. Hold this and pull this down. You get some more space. There you can add more images again. Like this. Get another image. Put it here. Yeah, done. Okay, so we made a gallery. We've just given 3 images for an example. You guys can add n number of images. It's up to you. You guys can fill the page. So yeah, finally, whatever the remaining ones, contact us. Contacts us details is already there in the home page. We've given an email. Then online ordering. These are all existing pages. You guys can make pages on your own. You can give your own text and images. Finally, once you guys are ready, click on publish. So you'll be given a link. So when you make a website, it'll be with your okay, sorry, I don't understand what you asked for, but okay. When you're done with the website, Wix will be maintaining an own server for you. Everything will be done. They'll have a backend for them. Your username .wixsite.com / your website name. So when you click on view site, this is how your website will come in the end. Here, the view site button. So you'll have tabs here. Yeah, your website link, and then scroll down. You have chocolate, the text we have changed, and the video which they're already given, etc. And then the pages. Click on menu, we get menu. As you can see, the changes we have made have come here. And then for gallery, yeah, this is the gallery which we have created. We have changed the background image. We added 3 pictures here. So we made a page here. So this is how the website is done. I can put this in the chat for you guys. You guys can open it because I've done it with the account I have logged in. Oh yeah, here. Now I've put the link here. You guys can open and you guys can see the website. So it's a simple process. People who don't want to learn coding can have this easier approach to make a website on their own. It takes time, it takes creativity. Now, there's another option, not just for the browser. We can edit the website for mobile also. When you're editing the mobile site, this is how it will look on your mobile. So since our website is not ready, let's go with the same text. We are not accepting online orders. And then a menu. The font, everything looks good. And click these 3 sections, we'll get our page menu. Then let's go to the menu, chocolate and desserts. So the size, font, everything looks good when you see on a mobile. If you're comfortable, we can just proceed. Here, as you can see, the text on the computer is bigger than the mobile text is bigger than the one you saw on the computer screen. So we can reduce them. Yeah, now it looks perfect. So when you're done, you can just, before you publish, you can click on preview so you can see if it's really good before publishing. So this is how it look on your mobile. You can it'll give you a QR. You can just click on this. You can scan this QR on your mobile. So to test the live site on your mobile. So this is a site. I'm scrolling down. This is how it look on a mobile. The same thing whatever you see on a computer, but in a portable display. So everything looks good now. We have a menu. Click these three dots. Your menu bar. Go to menu. Scroll down. You have menu. So now when everything is perfect, we can click on publish. And you'll get a link again. The same link which I've shared you guys. It'll refresh on this. The same link will be refreshed. The data will be keep refreshing. So we have finally created a website using a site builder without coding. I'm telling you guys again. So I hope you guys can create a website without coding. Now let's go to the other option where you can create a website using coding. Okay. Okay. So when you need coding, I have told you, you will need 3 languages: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and PHP. Nitish, you can post them the source where
I
you
will just post
can.
the links in the chat box, Mukul.
Yeah, sure.
I have posted
Okay.
it.
Yeah, he has posted. If you want to learn HTML and CSS, you can just go there. You can sit and learn the coding. But I'll just show you an example on. Can we find? No, if you want to find it on Google, you need to give search engine optimization. You need multiple users. You need a website to be very famous. It should have a unique name also. Only then Google will make it unique and find it on Google. Okay, so since we have checked about making a website with site builder, now let's see. Now there's a sample website which I've made with HTML. It's actually from online. It's a template, but I'll show you guys how it is done with coding, because writing HTML code in a short time within an hour is not possible. So yeah, we're using HTML and CSS together. HTML will be the base. This is how the code will look when you're using coding everything by your scratch. I mean, it's hard. You can't. It'll take a lot of time. I mean, it's not hard if you learn. If you guys learn it, it's easy. But you need to put a lot of time and patience in making this. So all these, if you guys are good with HTML, you'll know what is metadata. You'll know what is reference files. You know what is extension. You need to know CSS for giving style sheets. You can add images, own images. You need to provide source links. So this is how a website will look. The code will look when you make a website. How to connect database? In Wix, there's an option called server and database. You can go there. You can get a temporary database and give it your name. You can give it your data. Directly give token keys and insert it. You guys explore Wix more. You will find the easy options there. But always learning the coding method is easier because you'll know what is going in front and back. So, okay. I don't think I can explain the whole code here. We are making a travel website, a sample travel website here with HTML, CSS, and then we are using PHP for getting user inputs and outputs. Then finally storing them on a non-base server. I'll show you guys the website while using coding. So when you double click this, it'll take you to a website. So this is something we got on online. I mean, I got this online. For a travel website, they have given a title. I mean, this title is obviously done with HTML, and then they have given the same things whatever we have done in Wix, but with a complicated amount of coding level is here. with multiple pages. Right here. So if you want to go for Thailand, there's a option where you can book, etc. Yes, PHP is for backend. So yeah, this is a website which is done with coding, and the code is here. Okay, I'll just go back to the presentation. Yeah, so I hope you guys actually got a basic idea on how to make what is a website, how it is made in an easier way, and what are the things which we need to make a website. Just an overview. Then, okay, when you are good with the web, if you want to be a web developer, what are the job opportunities which you can find online? I mean, like, these are the job roles. Front-end developer is for creating the design. A front-end developer makes the design of how a website looks. And a back-end developer will manage all the data, what is happening behind the website. Suppose you make a website that has a lot of, complex things like managing your payment methods, giving them to the bank, and then coming back. Something which the user need not have an idea of, but the extreme work which will be done by a backend user experience backend developer, so which is UX designer, and then user interface developer and software developer. So some of the roles, UI stands for user interface, UX stands for user experience, front end and back end. So these jobs, you may just if you guys have an idea, if just have a confusion thinking that when you make, okay, someone is requesting annotation. Okay, please don't request annotations. Okay, so you guys will think just making a website takes time, but some companies, if there's a new company, they will need a website for their company. Similarly, they will need people for making such front-end pages, something which is creative, something which is catchy to their eyes. It should look attractive. So for that, they need a good UI designer. UI designer will create the design for your website. What I have showed you on Wix is UI designing. I've showed you only the front end. The back end work I haven't showed you because there's not much time I think the 1 hour session is not really enough to show it, write a HTML, do the PHP, and then show you guys how a website really works. So that's why we had to go with a site builder. User experience and user interface. Like, that's what I'm telling. I've just explained. User interface is something you do on the front. And the back, you do all the technical work, which is not displayed. So finally, some of the salaries which this given job roles will have. A front-end developer in dollars will have around 80,000. Back-end developer will be somewhere between 80 to 60. And again, the UX developer will have between 1 million and 80. UI similarly the same, around the same. Software developer will have an idea of both. Having a front UI, and software developer will have an idea of both UI and UX. Okay, so this one, I hope you have a good idea now. And yeah, so I would like to conclude the session by giving a special thanks to my teammates, Nitish Kumar. He's my friend from Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, second year, my classmate, and also Tejashwini. And yeah, I hope you guys understood what a website is, what a web page is, and how you make them, how you clearly use it with coding, how it looks with coding. And you guys can learn, if you want to learn how it is done with coding, please go ahead, learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and yeah, PHP. Finally, in Wix, something, if you guys want to make a website immediately in a short time, in a simpler way, go for Wix. Thank you guys. If you have any doubts, you can just email me through this email ID of mine. You guys can make a note. Yeah, I think Nitish, I think that's good. I think everyone is good for this, right?
Okay. Dear participants, you will be receiving the meeting link for the next event in the WhatsApp group. So please stay active. Make sure you join. The feedback link will be posted in the chat box. Make sure you all fill the form before leave the meeting. Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend. See you all again for a nice next event in February 1. Thank you. Mukul, some students have prepared a website using Wix. They want to post in the chat box.
Yeah,
They
sure,
have
sure. You
made.
guys can email me the website which I've made. I'll give you my email on the chat box.
Evil JK has posted some website. Participants, please wait for the feedback link just a few minutes. The feedback link will be posted in the WhatsApp group, so please acknowledge it. You guys can leave the meeting. Time for the next class. The next class will be in the February 1st, and the timing most probably will be 4 to 5. Thank you guys. I've spent a lot of time here. No class today. Tomorrow on. Mukul, some people, participants are having some doubts, so please see the chat box. Alina Safrin, mostly the gaming events will be related to PUBG or Valorant. The further details about will be posted in the WhatsApp group. And feedback link will be available. Feedback link will be available in the WhatsApp group. So please check on it.